Matthew Agambire. Good morning. You're welcome to the show. You're welcome to the show.
Good morning, Sawa, and good morning to your cherished viewers.
How have you been? You've been all over the place. You've gone viral for designing the president's outfit.
Yeah.
What has the feeling been like afterwards?
Oh, I think it's the same feeling. I just feel normal. I actually still went about doing my work. Nothing different.
What went into the selection of that outfit?
I should say it's planning.
Okay.
I started planning it 2 months before the elections.
Before the elections?
Before the elections.
So what would have happened if he had lost?
Oh, it wasn't something that was too much of a huge budget. And fashion. For example, if you have a program the next month, I'm sure you start planning your outfit before. Sometimes it could be cancelled last minute, but you still go ahead and plan. And I felt like this was a whole national issue. It's not even only national, but the whole world was watching. So if you want to do something that would stand out or that would speak to the occasion, you needed more time. So I decided that, no, let me start putting ideas together, thoughts together.
Yeah, but my question is, what if he had lost? What would have happened to these designs because you started planning an outfit 2 months before the election? Were you so sure that he was going to win?
Oh, no, that's not, I don't think that's something I want to talk about, whether I was so sure or not. But the fact of the matter is that I just wanted to make something for him, for the occasion. Because, there were only 2 candidates. Either of them could win. And so I decided to go with him because I felt he was the one that fits well in my idea. Right.
So how did you get in touch with President Mahama?
Oh, the same way I get in touch with most of my high-end clients. I created a brand that I targeted some caliber of clientele, and those people it's not easy to get them like that. So I took his picture and I looked at his body, and then I decided to estimate his measurements.
Right.
So I just wrote the measurements down, and then I started making some few items for him. So when I finished, I got in touch with someone closer to him, and I said, "Oh, can you deliver this to him? Maybe he may like it." It's the same approach I use on most people that I don't have prior contacts with.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so you said that you had been planning that outfit 2 months before the elections. What went into it? Why did you decide to put the things that you did in there? Whose idea was it in the first place?
Well, it was my idea.
Okay.
Because I needed something that resonated well with the man himself, something that resonated well with the occasion, and then the event on the day. So that informed my decision to put those things there. But let me also emphasize that wasn't the only outfit I made.
Okay.
I made over 7, I think I made about at least 7 outfits.
For that day?
For that day, yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not the only one who makes his clothes.
Right.
There are other people, just like you wear different brands, there are other people's brands that he wears. But I just had the feeling that he would like something Ghanaian, so let me plan around that. So all the outfits that I made were African Ghana, no foreign style. So I made over 7, and then I got an opportunity to speak to him about it. And then I showed everything that I did to him. And then he kind of selected that one, that very one that he wore on that day. So, come to think of it, he's actually the main brain behind his own outfit because he selected it. If he hadn't selected it, we wouldn't have been here.
I see. So can we call you the president's designer now?
Why not? They have already given me the name, so.
When next are we seeing another outfit that will go viral for the president from you?
Hopefully anytime soon.
Anytime soon. But why fashion, though?
You heard of the saying that follow your passion. Just do that which you like. it's something I love to do. Sometimes when I'm working on clothes, I think I don't really get tired. Like, I just get excited. Sometimes I can work late, but I mean, the excitement that comes with it, it's just something else. And so when the disappointments come, you know, I'm cool because I enjoy doing it.
It's
so
more
just
like,
something I
but what
love
are
it.
some of the challenges that you have faced doing this?
I mean, like in other business, there are challenges like sourcing of quality fabrics, especially in the fashion industry. Because when you try to serve a particular clientele, you actually need to use the best of the best. And so getting those fabrics together was a big challenge. I think I used about 2 years just researching on how to get source of supplies of fabrics alone. 2 years before I finally got into the business. And also talent. Talent is such, you know, a great deal. Sometimes you get some tailors where you have to train them. I train them myself. You can just get some average tailors. Then I train them on how to do it. And yeah, it's quite challenging, but.
You know, now that you are the president's designer, and you say, like any other business, there are challenges. The fashion business has a lot of challenges, which I'm sure that you're well aware. What would you want? Because you have the president's ear. You meet with the president, you talk to the president. What would you like the president to do differently to help the fashion industry, the local fashion industry?
I think, first of all, it will have to come from all of us bringing ideas together, all the fashion designers in Ghana coming together to form a pressure group, kind of, where we can all put our voices and send to the president. Because I cannot be an individual's voice is as less as anything.
Of course, but you know, from your experience, what do you think can be done to make the sector better?
I think that we have to revolutionize the fashion industry by, we don't have, we cannot boast of any huge, you know, manufacturing plants for, let's say, fabrics. When you look at even agriculture, we have some of the fabrics that are made of cotton. How do we source cottons, linen? You know, we have merino wool and all those kind of stuff. We would have to get to the basics from production first, and then we get into maybe setting up huge factories in certain areas where we think would inure well to the fashion industry.
Right.
So I think there has to be a deliberate investment into the industry in terms of infrastructure, machinery, human resource, and capital.
Right. Okay. How long have you been doing this for before getting the opportunity to sue for the president?
I started fashion full-time, like when I first started, like when I came out with a name, an official name, it was in 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, I used a name that I changed later. But before then, I used to just do freelancing. Like I'll go and buy stuff, shop, and then sell to, you know, different people. So I actually had some few customers before getting into it.
Properly.
So I tested the waters first before getting into it. And then when I got into it, I didn't just go like running to rent a shop or to hire tailors or whatever to come. I would go and get the customer first, and then I push it to some tailor in some corner somewhere who is good. So I did that for 1 full year. No shop, no tailor, no capital. I mean, I could decide to have gone looking for capital to start it, but I just wanted to. I felt like there are businesses that you can do without
having a capital.
And that's one of the businesses that I felt I could do. So I did it that way.
So eventually, how much capital did you use to fully establish yourself?
Oh, I don't think I had any amount of money to mention. Like I said, I started doing this. I would take the 10, go and do, make my profit, save it, do this, make my profit, save it. And I built a name, I built a business name without an office, without a shop, but just in my house. So I was doing it like that. So it got a name. It actually got a name, and people thought I had a shop before I finally I came out to get a shop. And then, so that was in 2020 where I started doing it from my home after leaving the outsourcing. And the other thing too was that I needed to test the waters by trying to find out what are some of the challenges, you know. So whilst I was outsourcing, I was learning the challenges and correcting them along the line, then deciding that yes, this is something I can actually do.